The wind cut sharply through the deserted street as freezing rain hammered against the metal roof of the bus stop. Daniel Hayes, a CEO known for his ruthless precision and iron composure, stood under the shelter only because his driver had been delayed by a sudden storm. He checked his watch, irritated until a faint, uneven sniffle made him lift his head. Asterisk at the far end of the bench, half hidden behind a pole, sat a tiny girl with tangled hair and soaked clothes. Her thin jacket clung to her like wet paper, and her leg brace-hold bent, and clearly too tight dug awkwardly into her calf. She hugged a faded purple backpack to her chest, rocking slightly as though trying to keep herself from falling apart. Daniel stepped closer. "Are you all right? Where are your parents?" Asterisk, the girl didn't answer at first. Her lips quivered as another cold raindrop slid down her cheek like a tear. Then she hesitantly held out a crumpled piece of paper. Asterisk, "Mom?" "Left. She said someone kinder would find me." Asterisk, Daniel froze. The note was short, rushed, and heartbreaking. Asterisk, "I can't give her what she needs." "I'm sorry. Please. Someone help her." His throat tightened, something he hadn't felt in years. "Did she say when she'd come back?" he asked softly. The little girl shook her head. "No. She told me to be brave." "I tried. I really tried." Asterisk, for the first time in a long while, Daniel felt his carefully built emotional walls crack. The girl's small, trembling hand brushed against his coat sleeve as she whispered, "Please don't leave me too." Asterisk, without thinking, he shrugged off his coat and wrapped it around her. Asterisk, "I'm not leaving," he said quietly, but with a certainty that surprised even him. Asterisk, the moment Daniel led her into his mansion, he felt its emptiness differently. The tall ceilings, spotless marble floors, and silent hallways, once symbols of prestige, now seemed cold and lifeless beside the small girl shivering at the entrance. Asterisk, she looked around with wide, careful eyes as though afraid she might break something simply by breathing. Asterisk, "Is this where lonely people live?" she asked gently. Asterisk, Daniel's chest tightened. How did she see through him so easily? Asterisk, he guided her inside, helped her out of her wet shoes, and wrapped her in a warm blanket. She watched him with a mix of curiosity and trust he hadn't earned, but she gave freely anyway. Asterisk, "Are you hungry?" he asked. She nodded, but timidly, like someone used to being told there wasn't enough. He warmed a bowl of soup, and when he set it in front of her, she whispered, "Thank you," as if the simple meal were a miracle. She struggled to climb onto the couch because of her brace, and before she could fall, Daniel instinctively lifted her. Asterisk, she didn't flinch. Instead, she rested her head on his shoulder with a sigh so small he almost missed it. Asterisk, that gesture so natural, so trusting, sent a warmth through him that he hadn't felt in years. Asterisk, the next morning, when social services arrived, clipboard in hand, they asked bluntly, Asterisk, "Sir, do you intend to keep temporary custody until placement is arranged?" Asterisk, Daniel looked down at the girl, who squeezed his fingers with quiet desperation. He surprised himself when he answered, "No, not temporary. She deserves someone who stays." The girl's eyes filled with tears, this time not from fear. In that moment, he knew she had changed something inside him forever.